So I will get it a little bit closer.
Hey guys, welcome
there.
back.
Welcome.
We are going to be talking to you today about our plans for our house, our future home in North Idaho. If you're new to the channel, we are the Bells and we bought land in North Idaho. And we are hoping to build our off-grid home, future home, there on our 5 acres in Sandpoint, Idaho. And we recently went there and cleared out some land, we fell some trees. It was pretty exciting stuff. So if you haven't had a chance to look back on those videos, please help yourself. They're really fun to watch. Today's video, we're gonna talk about the 4 things that we have currently been working on in order to get our plans for the house ready.
First thing we did was we purchased our plans on Amazon for about,
Did you just say Amazon?
yep, $50.
$50, you guys.
Yeah. We had some correspondence back and forth. They sell generic plans.
It is a really cute house and we're really thankful that we did this one because it's a simple build.
I like
So it kind of looks like a log cabin, but it's not a log cabin.
No,
it's just
wood
the wood
siding.
siding.
Yep.
Yeah. The book that we purchased shows a lot of different sidings and things for us to choose from. So again, I'll put that in the comments, in the description, but this is basically what we bought. And it's been really, really helpful. It's given us a lot of really good ideas and it helped us make some decisions on what we wanted to do with our plans.
Mm-hmm.
And, but what's not simple is the modifications that were made to it. I shouldn't say it's super complicated, but I have desires for this house. And Shonn was really good at putting it all down on paper based on what I said I wanted.
I adjusted the floor plans, I adjusted the footers, I adjusted the layouts, the truss, the joists, the beams, the plate height on the ceiling is going to be 9 feet versus a standard size, so we get a little bit more head height.
So that's
adjustments.
Yeah, adjustments, the modifications to it. So it's really cool to see how it's coming together. So as of right now, it looks like the house is going to be
about 1,800, a little over 1,800 square feet in the house itself. The garage is going to be the first build. The garage size will be a 34 by 50 with a single garage door and an RV height garage door.
Mm-hmm.
And we are planning to build that to where one side we can pull our trailer in, conditioned space,
right,
and then the second side, the whole thing being that way, and the second side being a garage door itself with the man door off at the side. And we are debating over whether or not to connect the 2 buildings.
I'd like to hear what you guys' thoughts are on if you would connect the 2 or not. Put it down in the comments and tell us what you think.
Mm-hmm.
But right now we do have it as a phase 3 option. But once we get the garage up, then we'll be moving on to the house.
Porch part of it is very interesting in itself, where it's exposed beam. We love front porches. We love the idea of being able to go out and have a cup of coffee and sit on the front porch and enjoy each other's company. So it's very airy and open, lots of windows.
So we're really excited about what our floor plan is, so we can share that with you next. Our floor plan has changed over time, and again, based on what I really want, and I'm very thankful that my husband knows how to do that kind of stuff. So here's a picture of our plans of the first floor, and you'll see you have a great room off to the left-hand side that has like it'll have a big fan that'll hang from the ceiling, Lord willing, which I think we already have the fan. We've bought a lot of our appliances and everything already.
Tankless water heater, Rheem tankless gas water heater, all the fixtures, the lighting, towel bars, everything. We went through a company called Auction Nation, and if you go on their website, you can set up and you can bid on things. You get an option to go down and take a look at them. They have discount stores here. One of the things that people are running into up there is a lack of supplies, because there's so many people moving up there that they have trouble getting a hold of certain supplies. Well, we have the option of trailering our stuff when we go up there.
Yeah, so then you'll see that there's some stairs that are leading up in the middle of the home, and it goes lead straight up to the second story, because it is a 2-story.
Everything's broke into two thirds. A third to the front room, a third the center section, which includes the stairs going up, and a third the back section with the back bedrooms, upstairs loft, and all that.
Yeah. So then you see here off down at the bottom part of the house, that is actually the kitchen, and you'll see the little circles with they look like little spiders. Those are actual can lights that will be installed. So, and again, that space right there after the stairwell is gonna have like a 9-foot plate height, right?
Yep, so everything, 2/3 of the house on the lower section is gonna be a 9-foot plate height. Everything upstairs has a vault with sidewalls coming down, and then we're going to use inside those sidewalls for closet storage.
And then you'll see it's got a little hallway with a closet and then a bathroom. Then you've got your 2 bedrooms to the back side of the house. And that actually will lead there's doors. You can see there's actual doors that lead out to the patio back there, which eventually we may try to modify these plans to make this one giant bedroom down here, depending on what we want to do, and make that the master. But currently the master is upstairs. So we can show you now the upstairs of the plans is it's got a small landing, and then it goes, and you can see we kind of moved some walls around here so that we wanted the bathroom to be a part of the bedroom. We didn't want to have to go outside of our bedroom to get to the bathroom. So he made some modifications to make that happen. Again, thank you, baby, for doing that.
You're welcome.
We have the master bedroom, and there are 2 spaces that are on the side that are considered like attic space. We're actually going to turn those into closets.
We still have enough space to where we can get a little 6.5-foot walls on each side, and then we're going to use the space behind them for built-in dressers and the closet space. And that we can access, so we can get in there and we can store all our clothes.
We really love having walk-in closets. I can't imagine not having a walk-in closet, so it will have a his and hers. So very excited to have that. I'm anxious to see how this is really going to come together, because I'm having a hard time visualizing it. He is he's very confident in what he's doing in that space, and I'm just like, okay, make it work, and thank you. So
this is what I want, make it happen.
So
it's another reason why we expanded the whole width of the house as well as the length of the house, is to get more square footage, more usable space, not have to really combat or fight the vault in the ceilings too much, only in the closet spaces, which is out of sight, out of mind type of stuff. And then we'll get creative on shelving and things like that in there and customize it to really have a lot of usable space.
So now we can kind of talk about the well and the septic. The southern part of our property would be the best place for good drainage, and that is going to be more southeast for the septic. Southeast for the septic, and then the well would be more southwest.
You have to dig two with a potential third holes in the ground. You have a backhoe on hand, just in case the soil conditions or you're close to water. There's a lot of restrictions. So we are subject to that. We have this is where location we'd like to do, to see it. That'll be the first hole, second hole, and the third, and then potential third hole. And then we have an inspector come up. So
those are basically the things that we're going to be handling. The well, again, we're not planning to do a well super fast. That is something that is very expensive, and our understanding is that they are backed up big time when it comes to trying to get wells scheduled for drilling and all of that.
It's an open checkbook.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
however many feet down they go, they charge you a certain amount of money for however many feet down you go. And
Yeah.
you know, and all you're hearing is cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching,
Yeah.
cha-ching, cha-ching, and you get your bank account's getting lighter and lighter and lighter every foot they go down.
Yeah.
So,
So we plan to haul water,
Yeah.
And I
Initially.
think initially, right, we'll be hauling the water up there. But so we can talk more about that later, as far as how that's going to all work. Because again, we're still learning here, you guys. But we think that hauling water is obviously going to be the way to go for us for a while. We'll probably try and do some rain collection, you know, type system as well eventually to help water the garden and things like that. But
Yeah.
we think that hauling the water for right now, and then learn a little bit more about the wells in our area to make sure that it's going to be something that's not going to drain our bank account. So fourth thing we've talked about, okay, so the first thing we talked about was purchasing the plans.
Yeah.
Second, made adjustments to those plans, thanks to me, and courtesy of Shonn getting them fixed. Third thing is the placement of the well and the septic. We've talked about that. And then lastly was the placement of the house and the garage on the actual property.
Yeah.
So this is still kind of up for debate. We really want to have it placed in one specific area, and we think that that's where we want it. Unfortunately, we still are just a little unclear. The property lines, we're unclear about that. So I'd like to hear from you guys on what you think we should do about that. There are a couple of options. Obviously, we can get a surveyor. Surveyors are great. Yeah, money, right? I mean, we're talking expensive stuff, and there is a waiting list from my understanding. So it could be quite some time before that, which means it could hold up our build before we can even consider where to place things until we could get the survey done. Second option that we can do is have a forestry person come out, kind of walk us through, and hopefully be able to share with us where they believe the property corners are. And then we take a compass and kind of walk along that line to the back part of the property and kind of get an idea. And then we can go from there.
And how this ties in is we have to stay 25 feet off of our property line before we can build. So 25 feet of that's is a no build.
Right.
Basically, I mean, we can put fences and things like that there, but you can't put a building or an structure, an enclosure there.
So we have those two things. I'd like to hear from you guys on if you've done this in the past. What did you find the most helpful in getting that accomplished? We do not want to build on this property and then be told that we were not in the right place and that we have to remove the structure. That would be a nightmare, right?
Yep.
So we're very, very concerned making sure. So what resources can you guys offer us? Is there any other ideas that you have for us to get this accomplished? I've heard of apps. There's an app. I think you can use it to help guide you on, like, if you were going to do the compass route. It can kind of guide you along, so you kind of know. It's a hunting app, X Hunt or something.
It's pretty accurate from what we understand.
Yeah, so we feel like we could possibly get away with doing it that way. How many of you guys have actually gotten a surveyor to come out onto your land and paid for that versus just doing it yourself? I'd be interested to know. If you like this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe if you haven't. We would love to be able to continue to share our videos with you, so you can hit the notification bell as well. It'll let you know every time we have a video.
Yeah, share with others too.
We would love to hear your comments, any suggestions. We really do appreciate all of you guys showing so much support for us in this adventure that we're on. So thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. Be loving and kind.
And share, and if you hit the notification button, that every time
The notification button.
notification, if you
It's
share,
a notification butt.
yeah,
That's okay.
it's not staying on there. I guarantee you that.
It's really funny though.
If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe and hit the notification button.
Yeah.
No, it's good. Go for it. Say it.
Okay.
Just start over. Go for it.